As I'm sure most of you already know about Netflix, but just some background and history information for new members. Netflix is an internet television network, and it gives subscribers unlimited monthly access to movies and TV series and documentaries. In 1997, Netflix was founded by CEO Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph, and then in 1999, Netflix launched their flat rate subscription service, which is a huge component of who they are today because they offer the unlimited services for a flat monthly fee. In 2000, Netflix created the program recommendation system, and this is also another huge component because it allows the users and subscribers to tailor their Netflix experience to what they like. In 2007, they introduced online streaming, which is a huge part of their revenue today and is what they're most known for. And then in 2010, they began to expand internationally, and now they have over 57 million members globally in over 50 countries. And they're continuing this expansion by hoping to have over 200 countries their services in by 2016. So Netflix operates as a functional organizational structure where their business units are grouped into broad categories such as marketing, finance, and talent. And in this structure, they are centralized, so the 8 executive officers operate under the Reed Hastings, who's the CEO, and the board of directors. The corporate culture at Netflix is pretty competitive, and they have 7 aspects of corporate structure, which are listed on the screen, but just some highlights of those are that they really emphasize freedom and responsibility for the employees. So they want their employees to feel like they have the control and the freedom to innovate and to create value for the company. They also pay the highest market salary for their employees because they would rather have one employee that they pay a lot who contributes a lot of value to the company than 2 that they pay little that don't really do as much. And a facet of the high performance aspect is the keeper test, which is their managers are told that they should evaluate their employees based on whether or not they would fight to keep them. So if a manager isn't planning on fighting or wouldn't fight to keep an employee, that employee is let go with a severance package. So this furthers the competitive environment for Netflix, and they have a very firm management style of that. So for our Porter's 5 Forces analysis, we looked at all the 5 forces and gave them ratings. So for the rivalry of competitors, the strength of the competitors' force is moderate because although there are a lot of competitors in the industry, Netflix has a huge market share and is well known, so that's a moderate force. And then the threat of potential entrants is moderate as well because there are low barriers to entry, but there are high startup costs, like getting the platform for the online streaming or the distribution centers for the mail order DVDs. The threat of substitute products is strong. There are a lot of alternatives for consumers in the entertainment industry. They could order a magazine subscription instead of Netflix, or just your standard cable satellite service, or even season tickets. So we rated that as strong. And then the strength of the buyer power force is strong as well because there are plenty of alternatives for the buyers to engage in other than Netflix, and it's cheap to change between competitors. So Netflix doesn't require a customer to sign a 2-year contract for the service. Someone can pay for a month and then leave and then come back in 3 months, and there's no. The strength of the supplier's force is strong. The movie and TV producers set the price for the rights and obligations And without these productions, films, TV series, or documentaries, Netflix has no product offering to offer to their subscribers, so they have a strong force for that. Overall, we would recommend that Netflix stay in this industry because they already have a large market share and brand recognition, but we would not recommend that a new business enter the industry because of all the strong forces. So just the SWOT analysis for Netflix, the strengths. Netflix has a high brand recognition and market share with over 57 members. They are one of the leading competitors. And another strength is that they have, they're very accessible. Their web interface is easy to navigate and it's easy to use. And then their customization program allows the users and subscribers to have a really unique experience on Netflix, and that enables them to pick out what entertainment they want that goes best with them. Another strength for Netflix is the original series. Examples of these are Orange is the New Black and House of Cards. These have been huge hits in the entertainment industry, and so that's a strength. And then another one is the phone. They have basically access to any phone or device that can get an internet connection, so that makes it really easy as well. And weaknesses for Netflix are that there's account sharing, and so subscribers that give out their password to other people limit the revenue that Netflix could be generating based on them using and kind of going off of their accounts. Another weakness is the lag time between the production of the movie or TV series and it's showing on Netflix. There's a lot of complaints about that Netflix isn't as up to date as they would like it to be. Another weakness is that it's really inconvenient to wait on the mail order DVDs that customers are ordering off of Netflix. So the opportunities for Netflix that they can engage in are live streaming events such as concerts and sporting events. This could access a whole different segment of the market for people that may not be as interested in movies or TV series. Another opportunity is video game rental. And again, this would access another market segment for people that are more interested in video games. Another opportunity is bundling with either internet service providers or cable providers, or even bundling with a device such as like an Xbox gaming system that when you buy this you get 6 months free of Netflix or Netflix at a reduced price. Another opportunity for Netflix is an on-demand capability for consumers and their subscribers to either pay a premium or an extra fee per movie for them to get new release movies. So for the threats that are applicable to Netflix, consumers have the option to illegally stream from online and get movies and TV shows. Now some consumers may have moral obligations to this, but it's still an option that's available. Another threat is the government regulations for global expansion. They have to kind of get around this and figure out what each country and culture has going on in order for them to get their rights to the movies. Another threat is the cell phone companies. They used to have unlimited data plans for people to access online internet, but now they are doing you have to pay more to get more internet service. So this is an indirect cost for subscribers to access Netflix. And the last threat is that the technology increase in the industry is making their DVD mailing system obsolete because it's so much easier to just go get a movie from Redbox or to to watch it online.